Friedrich Merz, the newly elected incoming German Chancellor, has said that his aim is to achieve Europe independence from the United States, saying, "The current US President, Donald Trump, cares less about the security of European countries and promised to work with the prime ministers and leaders of other European countries to set up alternative Europe Defense Alliance Treaty Organization by June 2025 when the meeting of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, will be held, adding, Ukraine will be put in a position of strength." Friedrich Merz stated this at a televised roundtable discussion with political leaders on Sunday after his party, Christian Democratic Union, CDU, and Christian Social Union, CSU, won 208 seats to score 28.6% of the vote in the Sunday federal elections in Germany. The Alternative for Germany, AfD political party, came second in the election with 152 seats, winning 20.8% of the vote. AfD shared opposing views with other political parties in Germany, and the views are apparently in line with the style of administration President Donald Trump is currently administering in the United States. AfD was supported by US tech billionaire Elon Musk during the electioneering campaign. Mobs of left-wing protesters took to the streets on Sunday to make a scene in Germany following the AfD's significant achievement of capturing 20.8% of the vote. Prior to the election date, an estimated 250 people took to the streets in Amsterdam to protest against the AfD political leader, Alice Weidel, a place where the politician has lived in the district of Amsterdam with her partner and 2 children since 2018. It would be recalled that in early 2024, there were widespread protests against the far-right Alternative for Germany, AfD party in Germany, following a report by a group of investigative journalists that reported AfD proposals to organize mass deportations of foreign-born Germans, including those with German citizenship. The protesters said they were out on the streets to defend the German democracy from the AfD, with many protesters calling for the party to be investigated by the Federal Office for the Protection of the Constitution, or banned altogether. Similarly, a second wave of protests erupted in early 2025, shortly before the federal election held on Sunday the 23rd of February 2025, and the citizens of the European country continued the third wave of the protest after AfD, backed by US government official Elon Musk, secured 152 seats, which stand out to be the best election result the AfD party has ever secured in a national poll. This, local observers in Germany say Friedrich Merz and his political party will likely face complex negotiations with their rival political party to form a coalition government. President Donald Trump, while reacting to the German elections via his Truth social media handle, said, "Looks like the Conservative Party in Germany has won the very big and highly anticipated election. Much like the USA, the people of Germany got tired of the no common sense agenda, especially on energy and immigration, that has prevailed for so many years. This is a great day for Germany, and for the United States of America under the leadership of a gentleman named Donald J. Trump. Congratulations to all, many more victories to follow." The new incoming leader of Germany, Friedrich Merz, during the roundtable discussion called out Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and J.D. Vance. He spoke in a native language, and the statements read below in quotes as translated and interpreted in English language by local media. "I am communicating closely with a lot of prime ministers and heads of EU states, and for me it is an absolute priority to strengthen Europe as quickly as possible, so that we achieve independence from the US, step by step." I never thought that I would ever need to say something like that on television, but after the latest statements made by Donald Trump last week, it is clear that the Americans, at any case these Americans, this administration, mostly don't care about the fate of Europe one way or another. He also slammed Elon Musk and J.D. Vance for interfering in their elections. Interventions from Washington were no less dramatic, and ultimately no less brazen than the intervention that we have seen from Moscow. After the roundtable discussion, President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine issued a congratulatory message on his X social media account and tweeted thus: "I congratulate the CDU, CSU and Friedrich Merz on their victory in the Bundestag elections. A clear voice from the voters, and we see how important this is for Europe. We look forward to continuing our joint work with Germany to protect lives, bring real peace closer to Ukraine, and strengthen Europe. Europe must be able to defend itself, develop its industries, and achieve the necessary results. Europe needs shared successes, and those successes will bring even greater unity to Europe." Friedrich Merz also took to his X social media account on Monday and issued a tweet to mark the third-year anniversary of war in Ukraine. He said, "3 years of Russian war of aggression against the Ukraine. 3 years of war in Europe. For 3 years, we have been accompanied by the terrible images of destruction and war crimes. Europe remains firmly on the side of Ukraine. Now more than ever, we must put Ukraine in a position of strength. For just peace, the attacked country must be part of peace negotiations." Meanwhile, a video posted online by Sky News showed a German voter telling Sky News reporter that she has prepared passports so her family can leave after the far-right party, AfD, achieved a historic result in Germany's federal election. The results released by the Electoral Authority showed the conservative Christian Democrats and the center-left Social Democrats winning a combined majority of seats in the national legislature after small parties failed to meet the electoral threshold. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz considered defeat for his center-left Social Democrats, SPD, after what he called a bitter election result on Sunday. The poll results showed his party secured third place, taking just 16% of the votes, with observers describing the SPD outing in the election as its worst post-war result in a national parliamentary election. The German Defense Minister, Boris Pistorius, described the result as devastating, catastrophic, while Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock said that democratic parties must now act in unison. "I am responsible for this election result," Mr. Scholz said, adding that, "We must never work with the far right." Other minor parties have failed to meet the 5% threshold in the proportional German parliamentary system, limiting the possible options for a government to take shape. Scholz, apparently shocked over the interventions of the Trump White House on behalf of the AfD, called Musk's vocal support for the party disgusting. In recent months, Musk has become an ardent supporter of the anti-immigration, anti-Muslim party, while Vice President J.D. Vance has also pledged support, according to local and international news media.
Bringing you the news in a more digital way.